In about 2012, I'd heard about the elephant poaching crisis that's going on. I did my first all-female expedition called the Elephant Ignite Expedition. And when we were out there, we heard about the human-wildlife conflict. This Rise of the Matriarch expedition is a follow-up from the first expedition. The main focuses for this expedition are youth conservation education, women empowerment and fundraising. I want to go out there with a group of ladies and see if we can make a difference or just support these incredible organizations that are on the ground. I firmly believe that I want to tell their stories and take it out there to the world. People have got this incredible belief that Africa is so scary. And I just say to these people that Africa is one of the most incredible places in the whole wide world. It's special and it gets into your heart and into your mind and into your soul. And believe you me, it'll stay there for the rest of your life. There's something that it ignites within your soul. And I've seen these incredible women that come on my Rise of the Matriarch expeditions and they literally go on these life-changing paths. And that's one of my inspirations, to be able to have given them that opportunity. It's very special to me to be able to have done that.
I have a very deep passion for wildlife and for travel and for connecting women to nature. When I found out about this opportunity, there was a deep calling in my spirit that I was meant to be here. I think one of the most special parts about being here is seeing the connection between women all around the world. So women here in Africa compared to women in the Amazon and in the outback and all over the world. Women are just so incredibly strong and grounded in their work and passionate with their hearts. Having the strength and the wisdom to follow your inner calling is probably the best piece of advice I can give.
It's been my dream since I was 4 years old to study elephants and work in elephant conservation. It's just been a passion. It can be tough, especially when you're a woman, especially in an African country or somewhere like Botswana. It's quite male dominant. Sometimes it's quite hard to get that respect that you need. So over the years, I've had to build that up, build up trust, build up respect. But it doesn't mean that you can't do it, and you should never feel that. And all I would say to anyone thinking about doing a job that's quite challenging or maybe isn't seen to be a woman's job is don't listen to other people. You need to follow your dream and then you can make things happen.
Life's not easy. Life's difficult. Life's going to send you curveballs, and just dream big. Follow your heart. I mean, we've got women from different walks of life, different career paths, different stories. Everyone's got their own story, different ages, different countries. And we're all connected by this love for Africa and her wildlife. And when we group together and we work together with the same beliefs and everything, I just think we're unstoppable, basically.
I was presented this opportunity through my friend Laura, and I had no idea this expedition was happening. I've always had a passion for wildlife and for animals and for giving back. The biggest wow moment for me has been listening to how each one of these women started with just a thought and how they just took one tiny step. Every single one of these women didn't know where it was leading and didn't know how it was going to happen.
There's a lot of men that traditionally do conservation work, so to prove yourself, I think, takes a little bit longer. It has been a bit of a challenge, I suppose, for people to trust you and understand what you're about and maybe understand your strengths.
We actually have a lot of issues that we work with here. A lot of animals that, when we started 18 years ago, weren't very important and have become really, really important, and unfortunately, in many cases, very endangered. Penguins have gone from considered least concern to the most illegally trafficked animal in the world. But we're fortunate enough to have some really amazing experiences with these animals and trying to care for them, trying to get them back in the wild. We've been through some really hard times. And I would say the hardest times that we've been through have been because I'm a woman. Because certain men, not all men, not even most men, but certain men thought that they could take advantage of what they perceived as a weakness in me as a woman, and they found out the hard way. I love my job, I love my life, I love my animals, and I'm willing to take the sacrifices and the sadness of losing them and having difficulties because the joys are so great.